All right, we're recording.
Hey,
How's
welcome to
everyone
the
doing?
daycare.
This is a Daycare podcast. We're gonna make sure you fucks get taken care of.
Just so you know, the reason we came up with the daycare is Belen. Remember, Captain What's his name used to stand in front of us and say, "We're not running a goddamn daycare here." Well,
Oh yeah, man.
here we are.
Oh yeah, dude.
so
Absolutely, guys. Well, thank you for having me on. It's really an honor to be on with you guys, man.
no, it's our honor to have you. We've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah. No, for sure, man. I mean, you and I deployed downrange together. I mean, before that, brothers, in the damn, huh?
We hung out a lot.
Yeah, a lot of beer.
Yeah, a lot of beer and a lot of golf.
Yeah.
Of course.
A lot of man. Oh,
Tiger
man.
Woods
It's great
golf.
times, man. Hell yeah, brother.
I knew him back when he was Belen, back when he was B. He has become a legend now, and he's yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm still B, man. That's the one, great thing is that, throughout my experiences and, all the things I've, been through, the ups and the downs, the biggest thing, man, is to always remain humble, appreciate, your friends, your family, your community. So I'm still that guy, brother. That'll never die, man.
I know, but I mentioned your name in chat, in the local legalization groups, and everybody's just, oh my God, you know him.
Yeah.
And they go to ape.
And, Of course, man. Yeah.
You are a legend. I'm telling you. So, I got a question that came in from a young man down in Texas. He's actually going to become a 13B here in June.
Okay.
He wants to know how you came up with Florida Mission Zero.
He wants to know what? I'm sorry?
How you came up with the name Florida Mission Zero.
How I came up with that? Okay. Ironically enough, I was boarding a flight to head to a conference out in Jamaica last year. And my mind, is constantly going. I mean, I eat, breathe, and sleep, Mission Zero. And, one day, just thinking about it, boarding that flight, I'm like, Mission Zero. I'm like, that's it, and I put it in my notepad in my phone, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's got to be it. And I called my wife, and I said, stop what you're doing and write this down. And she's like, what? I said, Mission Zero. That's the name of our nonprofit. We got to zero out veteran suicide. The mission will always be to get us down to zero. And until that happens, the mission, I don't give a fuck if it's not in my lifetime, man. We're going to make this happen one way or another. And so, yeah, that's how Mission Zero was born, man.
Yeah, that's kind of that's kind of part of our mission too, but we're going to do it through, entertainment, getting people to laugh and getting people talking. So,
Oh, yeah, dude, we got to do whatever we can to help each other, man. I mean, with Mission Zero, I'm out here, I'm, working with other nonprofit organizations, and, it's just, really necessary for what we got to do and what we got to do for each other. That's the biggest thing.
We're going to have entire shows with just panels of vets getting on and, telling bullshit stories and sharing their life. And it's the best way to go, man.
Yeah, I think it's very therapeutic for everyone to just, get together and talk.
Yes, 1,000%. Absolutely.
That's actually why the other show got canceled, because the leadership of the other organization did not appreciate the enlisted members sharing enlisted member stories. But Smoke Grantham thought it was the best freaking thing ever.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the problem right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to get over that shit.
So, what's it like? I know you've met several world leaders, and what's that like? That's
big deal.
When I meet folks like that, I always extend my hand for a firm handshake as Jose. And I look at these people, the same way. They're just like you and just like I, but they happen to run world countries or, So for example, Vicente Fox, to be in his presence alone, it's like, man, you have a man that was the 55th president of Mexico. And even, outside of that, he is still, very much has that presidential attitude, very, very regal, very on point, no BS. So these people, when I sit with them, it's pretty interesting. Roger Stone, for example, he's obviously pretty controversial. So I, have met with him and conversations with him. He's in the ear, of Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And so, I can't really disclose what, we've disclosed, but, these people are serious people. They're really about, their business, and I do whatever I can to pick their brain. That's really the biggest thing.
Now, a question that's been weighing on my mind since Mexico legalized. Do you think your conversation with the president of Mexico had anything to do with his decisions?
Yeah, what'd you say, brother? You kind of faded out.
Sorry. I know that you've met with the president of Mexico more than once, and do you think conversations you've had with him had any influence at all on his decision to legalize in Mexico?
Legalizing in Mexico?
Yeah, I heard they're going to be legalizing marijuana in Mexico.
Yeah. Yes, correct. That's correct. Yeah, Mexico and Canada, it's funny. I kind of joke the United States is sandwiched between two countries that, are legalizing. You know what I'm saying?
I saw something recently that Trump was gonna, throw that out there as well. He's thinking about it, and I think if he did, that'd be pretty neat.
Well, it'd be a good way to get. It's. I know this is a controversial thing to bring up because a lot of people are tired of PC and everything else. You guys know me; I'm not PC for shit. But it's a racist law that never should have been on the books.
Oh, complete horse shit. Absolutely, it was all manipulated.
And a racist law like that has no place in today. And don't get me started. I've got a family.
Well, the problem is with it, man, is that, it's plainly stated. I mean, that it is medicine. And that's why I'm so pissed off about it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, our bodies produce the chemical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we all have an endocannabinoid system. Absolutely, we all do. Biologically, we're all built with that. And they don't teach that in medical school, which is why, when I'm sitting at the VA, talking to my doctor about the endocannabinoid system, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I told the doc that when they put me back on meds, because, things started getting dark again, and doc put me back on meds, I looked at her and I said, I will stay on these medicines until I can get some medicines that aren't chemically based.
Absolutely. They're chemically altered. I mean, that's another thing about cannabis. You don't have to do anything. All its natural components, I mean, they're all there.
Yeah.
And then you have, all these. The thing that pisses me off about these, these opioids, these pills, antidepressants, all the SSRIs, is that none of us that are on any of these medications, anyone that's on them, is really living their true self, right? You have altered chemicals in your body, which is pretty crappy, when you can pivot to cannabis and give it, cannabinoids, because your body's already, built for that. So essentially they're just, keeping us locked in our own bodies.
Yeah, I know, man.
That's why I really hate, like, the ADHD medicine and all the shit they're forcing down kids these days. It turns them into fucking zombies. But, like, a little bit of, like CBD oil, I think it's called.
Yeah,
CBD oil would fucking do the same thing, but keep them, not a zombie.
Yeah, cannabidiol. I mean, that's the thing between CBD and THC products is that CBD, it only carries 0.03 THC, so you will not get that psychoactive effect. You'll get that euphoria, the entourage effect, within your body if you're in pain. But yeah, CBD is definitely an option that's out there, and I can kind of tell you guys a story that I haven't put out yet, and I've actually been waiting to do so I figure I'll put it out now.
I'm honored.
Yeah. Hey, so I have one medication left that I'm on through the VA, and I'm going to tell you why I can't get off it. And well, I can, but listen to the ramifications of that choice. So they have me on a medicine called lamotrigine. So I asked my doctor, I say, hey, I'm at the point, I got all these other chemicals out of my system. I'm ready, to finally, get this one off. Because there's always a process, right?
Yep.
So my doctor looks at me and she's like, well, pretty much it's not going to be that easy. She's like, this is an anti-seizure medicine. And I'm like, but I'm not epileptic. I've never had a seizure in my life. And she says, well, unfortunately, this is specifically used for anti-seizure, but, it does show, positive effects, bipolar and things of that nature. And she's like, if we go to take you off them, you'll be at risk for a withdrawal seizure and withdrawal seizures because it's an anti-seizure medicine.
That's pretty ironic.
And then on top of that, she tells me about a rash that if it develops anywhere on my body, it could be fatal. So I'm looking at her and I'm saying, okay, so if I decide to get off this medicine, you're telling me I'm going to be subject to seizures? She said, unfortunately, this is one of the major side effects, so we could always keep you under observation, for that time. And I'm like, fuck my life, so I either have to stay on it or make the personal decision to say, screw it, I'm down for some seizures for a few weeks. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm locked in my own body. And I tell her that. I'm like, you guys, put me in a position to where now, if I get off, I don't know what a seizure feels like, dude. I don't want to go through that. It's been, let alone multiple ones. So yeah, man, that's what I'm dealing with as of time now. And
see, they should be giving vets warnings of that crap before they stick them on these medications, so they can make an informed decision.
Yeah, dude. If she would have said, "Oh, hey, this is anti-seizure. This is the results of coming off this development of a rash that's fatal," it's insane, man. And you figure that's just me. Let's think about my brothers, that are on 4, 5, 6, like I used to be. You want to talk about why veterans, are out there committing suicide? It's like, look, man, you got us in here like lab rats, switching us in and out of meds that are just not made for us. Yeah, so, yeah,
and then
I figured out, put that out there.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. That's, yeah.
Heavy duty stuff, but that's the reality, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a friend, John Keith. He's a veterans VSO. Yeah, VSO.
Yep, veteran service officer. Yep.
And he does it private. He's he's licensed. He's got all the paperwork proper, but he's private. Right. Yep. And they had him on so many medications, he actually lost his damn mind and started kicking in doors at a local hotel. And was shooting holes to the roof. And they stuck him in a psych ward. And apparently his doc had him on so many medications that were conflicting with each other that it wasn't his fault.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Where do they get these fucking people that are working at the VA?
Well, I don't know.
Off the fucking street.
I don't know if you heard, but there's
I shouldn't say that, but
there was a study done back in 2016, and almost a third of the doctors working for the VA, the licenses lapsed.
Oh boy, that's nice.
Yep. I am not surprised, man.
And people want social medicine.
Well, the problem is like you have genuinely good people working at the VA too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's heartbreaking for these doctors. It's like these doctors that are prescribing these medicines, they don't want to. They're following the law. I mean, some clearly may want to, but I'm thinking of the doctor that doesn't want to and looks at his chart a month later and it says, oh, ex-soldier committed suicide or ex-veteran committed suicide, under their watch. So just think of the psychological ramification that could have on that doctor.
I can't. The one thing that I keep pushing for, and eventually someone's going to listen to me. Some politician out there is going to listen. I keep telling them we need to shut down the VA hospitals that are wasting billions of dollars every year on pocket money, art, repainting the lines 8 times in a year. Whatever the hell it is. They need to shut them down and turn it into something similar to Social Security. You go in and you see a VA doctor to get your rating or get reviewed, and then you go see whoever is on the in the open for the rest of your medication, for the rest of your services, and the VA pays you if you get compensation. That's it.
You should be able to pick your doctors. Definitely, because then you can just go back to your regular family practitioner and get what you need actually.
The healthcare would be so much better if we did that.
Oh yeah.
Eventually, someone will listen to me. I've been pushing that for years, ever since they didn't listen to me about having pneumonia, and I ended up in the goddamn hospital.
Oh no.
I had that conversation, B. Do you remember me talking to you about that?
That was an emotionally charged conversation, man. That was rough. Yeah,
That's the first time we talked in 14 years.
Yeah, man. I mean, and that's the thing. We got to find each other. We got to stay engaged. It's like, the longer we're disengaged, I think it's the worse for us. Because once we find each other again, it's like, dude, it's like we never stop hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I keep in contact with all y'all. I really do, except for a few that have decided that they don't like my political views, or they don't like the fact that I'm for legalization or whatever it is. I don't know. And it's their choice. If they can't be adults and get past politics, that's their problem.
Yeah, man. We should all be fighting for a bigger battle right now. And that's why I'm so steadfast on everything.
So I got to ask.
What's up?
How excited were you when Jeff Sessions got the boot?
I knew this was coming. Man, I tell you, I was just ear to ear grinning, brother. It's just like,
I was ecstatic.
Yeah, I mean, how could you not be? I mean, this is, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Beauregard. That's what I call him. I call him Beauregard, Jefferson.
But how do you take somebody and make him attorney general when he's got personal investments in the opioid production and private prisons? I don't get that. I don't get it.
That system, man. It's that, old school way of doing things, I guess. It's time they get those suits out of there and put some of us in there, man.
Only way to do that is to vote people out. And people aren't doing that. People are falling in the old lines. We need to get new blood, new parties, break the system, but nobody's doing it.
Well, that's the thing. That's why it's so important for all of us to, if we're involved in these things, you got to be an activist. You got to be, go to your, local house, sit with your local representatives, go to lobby days at your capital. There's no shortage of necessity in this fight, man. And, we all have a voice to really make change right now.
And I got to ask the big question, something that's been bouncing around in my head. When are you running for office?
When am I? Oh, man, I get asked that every now and then, too. And, what I say, man, is that, I don't look at what tomorrow holds. I just really wake up every day and, try to do the right thing. In regards to holding that seat, man, I just want my country to prosper, bro. I tell you, as a patriot, my heart rips every day. I mean, you fought for this country. We bled for it. Our brothers bled for it. And to wake up and see the divide and all the hurt, it's rough. So, I don't know. For me, man, I want to make change, bro. And I want my country. America never stopped being greater. We need to make it, or never stop being great. We need to make it greater. That's the thing that, I stand for. Say, who in the flying fuck, said that ever happened. Let's make America greater.
If we get people like you and Ron Grantham and Lieutenant Powell's or powers,
Right.
and good men. Even General Robina into office. Men like that, men like you could change this country. Me, myself, and I could never run for office. I got too many dang skeletons in my closet. But I got two ex-wives. Two ex-wives, that's enough right there. But
yeah, man. Well, I think that we're on the right side of history, brother. I really firmly in my heart believe that. We're the generation that refuses to stay shut. We're the generation that will not take injustice as an answer, a final answer. We'll challenge, and then we challenge with facts, articulation, and intelligence, which is why they struggle with us, man.
We also need to get men like Dwayne Hendrickson into office, because that man, you've talked to him.
That's a cool dude. He's a real cool dude.
Yeah, it's too bad he didn't get in the national level. If that man runs for state, I'm sure we can get him in. It's just there's too many people around here that aren't willing to look outside the box.
Hey, but that's why this conversation, what we're talking about now and what's going to happen in the future, again, is so important, man. It's I would love to get out that way, at some point and, sit with these local officials, sit at the state level, because it's just such a simple ask that's what, when I meet with these world leaders, it's the ask. It's like, look, man, all we're asking for is medicine. All we're asking for is access to a medicine that can heal, truly heal your nation. You want to talk about health care? Let's make the care relevant again. You want to talk about healing a nation? Healing with what you have. You own a patent for it. Stop it. Stop. And that's why, man.
And I hate to say this, but North Dakota, the people that wrote the bill that went up, they wrote it bad. They did not put taxes in so it could help the system. And they focused on, wiping people's records, which I agree needs to happen eventually. But they should have focused on the farmers. They should have focused on the medicine.
Wait, is it tax-free in North Dakota?
No. It didn't pass here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's bullshit then.
But they didn't write in taxes to help the system, like Colorado did. They didn't write in a lot of the things that the other states did, and instead of focusing on the medicine side of it,
you think that's why it didn't pass?
They focused on clearing people's records. North Dakota has the lowest unemployment rate in the entire nation. How are you going to dump more people into our economy and not have jobs? That's what the old Republicans were thinking, I guarantee you. And I'm sorry, I'm getting off on politics and I shouldn't. But this is a show that we could do right here just on the failure of North Dakota passing it. But Billy, and I watched you when you went to fight for that dispensary. I watched your live broadcast, and that was just it was inspiring, man. And your wife, I give her props. That woman,
Pitbull, man. That's the other one you got to deal with.
That woman
we come with a 1-2 punch.
Wow.
Oh, dude, yeah. I'm a blessed man. I tell you that, man. My wife's on it, man, because my wife knows that these women and children are suffering, silent victims, and my wife it's been almost 10 years of being together, and then she's stuck through it, and and that's why you see her with such fury and fire, because it's in her heart to change this. I mean, for veterans as a whole, dude, my wife breaks down. We break down together when we really sit down and look at these stats of veteran suicide, or, we come, upon a story or get a phone call, and that's why, again, every 72 minutes is a vet committing suicide. It's like, how that cannot be considered a outrage in this country. I don't understand it. I see news over here. This person, died and did 20 years in entertainment, and let's mourn him for 24 hours. It's like, well, you got 22 veterans that you could be mourning every hour.
Yeah. That shit makes me so mad when, celebrity does something like that, they're more and will like lower the flag to half staff, and then we have 22 vets a day doing it, and it's just like no one cares. No one
They don't.
like even knows really. The cause
And
isn't even
Jordan,
really that known, which is the part that gets me the most.
one what blows my mind, that 22 a day does not include drunk driver, the vets that get smashed and kill themselves on the road. It doesn't include the vets that OD on illegal substances. It doesn't include the vets that are committing suicide by cop.
Yep.
None of that's included.
Nope. And the 22 number, the 2220 number, that average, people don't realize that comes from a report that only 19 states participated in. It was not each and every state reporting. And I believe it's from a 2016 report.
The numbers have gotten worse.
That's the thing. The number, in my honest opinion, with everything I've seen and I've been a part of, I'm fully convinced that it's double that number.
It has.
So
the wait time at the VA has gotten
days
worse.
Is the good estimate.
Yeah,
that's the happy-go-lucky estimate. That's terrible.
A lot of politicians that I've talked to and doctors that I've talked to now are thinking it's over 30 because the wait lines at the VA has gotten worse. The mental health services at the VA are harder to come by. Things are getting ridiculous, and
yeah.
I mean, there was the dude that not too long ago had a protest. He like lit himself on fire out front of the VA. I forgot where that was.
Yep.
Like that shit's crazy.
Phoenix, I believe it's Phoenix in Arizona.
That's happened 6 or 7 times over the last decade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I went and visited a family in Orlando in August of an Air Force NCO, combat vet. I mean, fully decorated. You know, shot himself in the head in front of his sister and died in her arms. You know, and I'm up there with this family. You know, it just rips your heart out. There's just no way to explain it. And the thing is, it's like when our brothers are dying every hour. I mean, hey, you know how hurtful it was to lose our guys down there.
God.
You know, and to be in this position that every hour it's happening.
And then we lost Sergeant Mann and Sergeant Tran and God.
Yeah, Lieutenant Colgan.
Yeah.
You know, we lost Lieutenant Colgan, McKeever, Tran.
Robinson from a heart attack.
Yeah. No, this is not good, man. I'm gonna have to cut the interview short, but I would love to come back when you guys are live.
Just let me know when, and we'll get you on.
Yeah, anytime,
any day
man.
you pick. You drop us a line, and we'll have the show ready within half hour or 45 minutes, as long as he's not a drill.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's look at doing that, guys. I mean, I appreciate your time, tonight. I'm sorry I couldn't get more time.
No.
I understand.
Jordan's still serving, so.
Yeah.
I think we're going to stick around after you sign off and BS a little bit about the pinks and greens and whatever else, but
okay.
You take care, brother.
Take care.
All right, brothers. All right, gentlemen. Well, hey, I'm here, and I really look forward to the next podcast we do, and
I do too.
We'll do it live and make sure I have all the time I need to dedicate.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get Mr. Hendrickson on to join us, and that'll make for a good show.
Oh yes.
All right, gentlemen. Well, Nate, I love you, man, and thanks
love you too, brother.
For thinking of me, and appreciate you guys and what you're doing, man. So, stay strong, veteran strong, and we have to remember, every day we're losing our brothers, and we can all make a difference.
Trust us, it's in the front of our minds.
That's why we're here.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later, B.
Talk to you
later. Bye. Hey, Jordan. So, what do you think about this whole pinks and green thing for the Army?
The pinks and greens thing?
Yeah.
What are the specifics of that? The uniform?
Yeah, the new uniform. It's the World War II U.S. Army dress uniform. What do you think?
I think they need to damn pick a uniform like the Navy. All the branches keep damn flip flopping on them. Like we just went from our not our dress uniform, but our working uniform changed recently. So I like the new uniform, but it's like why do we need to keep changing so frequently?
Well, because they're trying to keep up with the UN, and we need to stop doing that.
Oh, fuck the UN.
I agree, but we're trying to keep up with all the other countries in the world. We're trying to match their uniforms. We need to stop that crap.
Yeah.
That's why the beret came about. The beret was I was in when that thing hit.
We're not French. Why do we have these on? This is a French thing.
Hey, you want to know a story about the beret?
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
In World War II, someone's going to correct me. It might have been World War One.
I'm sure they will.
The artillery and the infantry both used to have berets.
Mm-hmm.
Artillery's is red, blood red.
Yeah.
And the infantry's was blue.
Mm-hmm.
And two generals, an infantry general and an artillery general, could not agree on where the fire mission was going to go.
Yeah.
And the general ordered the fire mission and killed an entire, I want to say battalion, but it's not, of infantrymen.
Damn.
Almost 100 men. And as a result, their berets are taken away.
Who? The artillery?
Both.
Oh, okay.
The blue beret and the red beret were gone.
Hmm.
And it was one of the biggest punishments that's ever happened because at that time, they were the only two branches of the military to be distinguished per uniform.
That's like when they flipped the chevron.
The black. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For the Army and the Marines that got it?
Yep. Yeah, man, it's
messed up stuff.
Yeah, but the Army pinks and greens are bringing it back. That was the longest running uniform we ever had outside of...
I mean, I think the uniform looks good.
I do too, but there's a lot of people that hate it.
Isn't that... Yeah, it's the classic one they're bringing back, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like that one.
Like if you watch Pearl Harbor or... shoot, help me out here. What's that movie that or show TV series Steven Spielberg did? Yes, that uniform.
Yes. Yeah, I mean,
that's
I like that
uniform.
Back. It looks really good. I mean, I like the traditional military uniforms in the first place. Like the Navy's had the same one for the longest time. They're actually thinking about bringing back the Cracker Jack style, where the whites have the like little trim on the.
I love that uniform.
Yeah, they're thinking about bringing that back.
I had an uncle that served with that uniform, I believe, back in the 80s, 70s.
I enjoy it. I wouldn't mind if they brought it back, as long as they didn't make me buy them. I have to buy them.
Oh, they would eventually, but that's why you get the clothing allowance. So.
Yeah, well, reserves doesn't really get clothing allowance. They just kind of.
Then they issue them.
They just issue stuff to us that we need. Like they gave us a new uniform, but they didn't give us the new boots.
Okay.
Which was kind of ass. So I still have my old boots. I plan on buying the newer ones soon. But either one go with the uniform, so that was their excuse.
Hey, I got a question. I got a friend. She's a Gold Star wife, Mrs. Tran. But I just brought up Duha Tran, Sergeant Tran.
Yeah.
He died 10 years ago now, and my best friend. He's anyhow, his wife. She, we talk a lot. She's good people. Mm-hmm. She's thinking about joining.
Yeah.
And she thinks she's set on the Air Force, but she has contemplated the Navy. Now, Naval Reserves, do you guys go out to sea, or do you pretty much stay on land?
Our mission varies very much by unit. It is completely unit-based. Like, the large majority of people go to an OSU unit, which is an operational support unit, and you basically drill 1 weekend out of the month. Is you go Saturday and you go Sunday, and you do all your just regular administrative stuff and training most of those days, and then once a year, you go to AT, which is 2 weeks, and you'll basically go to the active version of your unit, or if you have a unit with a special mission like mine, we do the kind of like Op 4 stuff for the ships while they're in port, so we test their watch standing capabilities and like make sure that they're doing everything up to code. So we get to play Op 4 and we get to be inspectors. So we basically just follow around the watch, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and make sure they react quickly and how they're supposed to certain situations.
That's outstanding, but I hated you guys.
It's really fun, and it's really fun to piss people off because we're the ones that get to like plant the IEDs, because there's one drill where you go on the ship and like pretend there's an IED somewhere, and there's this fake little soda can looking bomb thing, and you hide it, and then you call into the ship and explain the situation. They're like, oh, we have to find it, and they have a certain amount of time to perform their sweep, and there's a certain way they're supposed to do the sweep and everything, to find it, and it's hilarious because everyone's like so high strung the whole time you're there, and you're walking around with your orange lanyard, and everyone just gets out of your way. Our joke is it's the only time you'll be on a ship and no one can tell you what to do.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah.
We had this stupid Miles gear for our guns.
Yeah.
And the cats, this big crap we had to strap on this thing, and we get incoming artillery from a long way away, and blah blah blah. And somebody, I think it was Trout, he left just after I got there, had whittled down a piece of metal that looked just like the damn operator's key. And you'd stick that thing in there and turn it, and we wouldn't have to move. It was
you gotta improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Yep.
Bear Grylls.
That's good stuff. Anything else on your mind? Anything else you want to talk about?
Do you want to shout out his website and all his stuff? Because I completely forgot to tell him to shout out all that.
Jose Belen, he has Jose Belen Speaks. That's where he goes out. He actually goes internationally and to colleges, and he literally speaks, and he's a motivational speaker. That's part of his thing is he is a motivational speaker. He gets you going, he gets you thinking, he gets you to get involved in the community, and that's a separate thing. He also has Florida Mission Zero, and I can't remember if it's .com or .org, but if you look him up on Facebook, it's Florida Mission Zero, and they're good people. He gets on there every once in a while and talks, does videos. He does it at least 5 times a week. He gets on in the morning and gives an inspirational good morning, and I look forward to him. They get me going, get my day feeling good, and
that's really wholesome.
He's done quite a few. I think he even has a documentary coming out. He's done countless interviews. Like he said, he's met many world leaders. He's talked to many, many people in our government. Mm. He got to meet Montel Williams.
Oh, that's cool.
He got to meet so many celebrities. This guy he's got a celebrity golf tournament coming up I think it's this week.
Oh shit.
That's awesome. And the crazy thing is, man, he was homeless for a long time, even though he was doing this mission.
Damn.
Him and his wife and his daughter, they lost their house. They lost everything for him to support this mission.
That's some dedication right there.
It is, and his wife didn't question it. They did their thing, and
here they are.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
So he's leading the fight, and Bill, I love you, brother. I want to just I gotta take a second, since we're talking about the 22 a day.
Yeah.
Gil, you remember Gil?
Yeah.
Gil and I met.
And all that.
Yep. Yeah. We met this guy, this amazing guy. He was a sergeant first class, retired, named Brian Mancini.
Yes.
And he died on the airplane several times after the IED blast that tore him apart. Mm-hmm. And they revived him. And he made it. He started an organization, or worked with an organization, I don't remember, Operation Healing Waters. He took vets out, and he took them fishing, and he got vets. He saved their lives, got them interested in in doing things, showed them that there's life to live. Well, he hit his own pain in helping others, and 2 years ago we lost Brian. Mm. He became one of the 22. And it tore us. It's So, and then we have people like Mrs. Tran, whose husband, and Mrs. Saltz, whose husband, and Mrs. Moore, whose son, all gave everything. I mean, if you serve, you know somebody that has given it all.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure you're in reserves. I'm sure you know somebody.
Oh yeah, we've had I used to do military funerals. I've done like 48 or so.
Oof.
So, yeah, I did a lot because I was doing it almost full time because I got I don't know, I got really into it, and I felt like I was really giving to the community by doing the funerals and everything. So
you were, you really were. You were.
I was like
making a difference.
Top guy at the Charlotte Knots for a little bit, just going to every funeral I could. But yeah, we did some hard ones, and we did one, I believe, was a part of the 22, and that one was really hard because he had daughters that were kind of young, so that was really hard. That was definitely the hardest one that I did.
Yeah, that would. Yeah. I need to put this out there just for future reference. We once we start going live, our next podcast, I will be manning the computers so that I can watch for messages coming in, so we can ask questions live.
Yeah,
get everybody involved. Try and get every. Go ahead.
Nice 2 monitors. So.
Well, I'm on the Facebook page, and I'm about to get a Twitter account and something else set up because Christian, that young man that's going 13 Bravo,
yes,
suggested we get more of a media presence, and he's going to keep us. He's got stuff going on where he's got thousands of followers, and so he's going to try and get us out there. And the North Dakota legalization side, I know there's people listening to this one, so
getting us out on there.
Yeah.
Nice.
And hopefully, Gunny, you're feeling better and you're listening to this show. Yeah.
I'm sure he'll enjoy it. Yeah.
I hope so.
Man's
I've shown you a few of the messages he sent me.
Yeah, man's an absolute animal. He's been in it.
Yeah, he is. I got nothing but respect for Smoke.
Oh yeah.
And Sergeant Kelly.
Very much a Marine.
Oh, you're talking about that Smoke. You're talking about him. I'm talking about Smoke Grantham.
Oh,
Smoke Grantham he's the guy that had hernia surgery the other night when we were on the air.
Oh yeah.
Shit. That man's I'm telling you, that man is 20, I think 22, 23 years in the service.
Hernia surgery is a pain in the ass.
I don't know. They want to fix 2 of me, and I won't let them.
I mean, it's good to get them out, but at the same time, that recovery process is it's a whole thing, dude.
Yeah, screw that, man.
And it was hellish. I think actually another one of my friends just got it as well. He had
the VA wants to do it, and I know guys that have gone into the VA for hernia surgery and left the back door, so I don't want to
come in for a hernia surgery and end up without a leg.
Or, get wheeled out the back door because they fucked up and I fuck the VA, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I can't wait. I've got a line of guys. I know these guys through different veterans groups that are dying to get on this show.
Oh yeah.
I tagged you at one tonight that Eric, I don't even remember his last name, and God, man. So many guys that are dying to come on, and it's going to be fun. We'll just put panels together, 2-3 guys here and there, and let them rant on the air. How's that sound?
That sounds great. That's pretty much what the podcast is for.
What'd you think about that Cowboys game last night? I know it pissed a lot of people off.
Oh yeah, I didn't even watch it, but I saw the memes coming out hard on Facebook. The memes were there. One of my friends was posting about it because I didn't even pay attention to the game. I got online and checked, and I was like, "Ooh."
I got like 5 minutes here and there because kids keep me busy. But
yeah,
God, that's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Last year's Super Bowl winner lost to the worst team in the country.
Mm-hmm. That's what got me. That shit was hilarious.
The Browns are doing better than the Cowboys this year.
Rest in peace, Cowboys.
But do you follow football at all, or not so much?
I just follow Panthers. That's it. I don't really watch any other games. I don't know. I just kind of lost interest in football.
No, I get it. I'm a Vikings fan and a Hawkeyes college. That's what I pay attention to. That's where I get my joy, and I don't really follow much else. But I think it's funny when somebody loses that bad.
Oh yeah. Oh, Panthers lost that bad. Oh my God, we got destroyed by the Steelers. It was terrible.
Your linebacker fell asleep on the bench.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh my God, I was like, really, dude? It was like, can't even support your team. You're losing so bad. That was tragic. That was tragic.
Oh, that guy a few weeks ago from the Buffalo Bills that walked that just halftime. He was like, "That's it, I quit," and walked out of the game.
Man, that's so tragic.
And then Ohio, number 2 team in the country, lost to Purdue and got dropped down to like number 6. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, man, it's been a fun year for sports.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I don't remember which game it was, but Tom Brady was crying on the field because he was losing.
I did not see that, but that sounds hilarious.
There's memes out there, man. You gotta. I'm sure somebody will take them to the damn page.
I was enjoying all the tackling the quarterback memes. Because like someone threw a flag for like someone barely hitting a quarterback, and everyone's making the memes where they're just picking people up and laying them down. That was
yeah. They put down a pillow and then they like put them down
tuck them into bed.
Flag. Oh man.
Sorry, you forgot to sing him a nursery rhyme. That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, you know why that came about, right?
Why is that?
People were hitting Aaron Rodgers and the refs didn't like it.
Oh my God, dude! People hit the shit out of Cam Newton. They don't give a fuck. Like they destroy Cam Newton sometimes.
Oh yeah. Kirk Cousins can take a hit, man.
Oh yeah.
That man can take a hit like Brett Favre could.
Mm-hmm.
We just got to get a better team.
Yeah. No joke.
Haven't the Panthers won a Super Bowl?
No, we have not.
No?
We've been twice. Yeah, we've been twice.
Yeah.
And we still
then we beat you on that.
Yeah.
We've gone to more Super Bowls without winning than any of their team.
Oh boy, we'll catch up, I'm sure.
Oh, I don't know. You guys have been pretty bad lately.
Yeah, we've been doing okay this year. Last year was terrible.
Yeah. You know who else is really bad this year?
Cowboys?
The Dolphins.
Oh yeah.
The Cowboys.
Dolphins are garbage this year.
They got a good defense, but they got no goddamn offense.
Oh yeah, like they can't get that ball anywhere, dude.
That's what happens when they take away your Coke in the locker room.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right, well, I got to put this out there. I want to know if anybody has ideas for the show, if they want us to discuss anything, any questions, any topics.
If there's anyone you want us to try to get on, just let us know.
Yeah, we'll try.
I'd really love, you know who I'd love to get on?
Who?
Danny O'Malley from Vet TV.
Oh shit, that would be fun.
Oh dude, that would be insane. That's like my dream at the moment. We'll probably have to get more than 100 views. We'll probably have to really get big before he'll consider it.
Yeah. That'll have to happen.
It was funny because I was on the Vet TV group yesterday and they posted something and I made a joke about it. He liked it and I was like, oh god, fangirling so hard. Just freaking out.
Oh,
Comedy
shit.
genius.
Oh, I would love to get well, Gary Sinise would be a dream, but I know that'll never happen.
Yeah.
But General, what the fuck's his name? And I can't remember right now. But yeah, he's some Army general. I don't remember his name right now, and so what? But Mattis would be fun.
Oh my god. Yeah, I would just drop dead if Mattis was like, yeah, I'll come on the podcast.
That would make my day.
No way in hell, but it'd be fantastic. Man's
even
a legend.
Hell herself might listen to that one.
Mm-hmm. No joke.
The only man that she might be afraid of. But I'd like to hear what you all have to think. We're just here to bullshit. We used to have a time limit. We don't give a fuck about time. We don't give a fuck who we offend, and
we don't give any fucks.
And we're not going to take sides on any issues. We will attack anybody on any side whatsoever and call anybody on their bullshit.
Yeah, we're gonna be dicks to everyone. So prepare yourself. No one gets a pass.
South Park in real life. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
this is gonna be fun.
Fuck you and fuck your dog.
Hey, my dog's 165 pounds. She might fuck you.
Oh shit. She'll be the one doing the fucking.
Yeah, scary. She's a big girl. She's scared of her own shadow though, so I don't know. I'm not kidding. She sees the reflection, she runs. It's crazy.
Well, my dog just has taken up to barking at every noise. So.
Well, Grace is a Great Dane, and she's 8 years old now, so she's kind of
Oh, she's up there.
Yeah, she's a good kid though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss her like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Okay. Anyhow, sorry, I went down that hole. Shouldn't go down that hole.
That's a bad hole.
Yes, that is.
Wrong hole.
Yep, wrong hole. I was just thinking, you know how funny this would be if this podcast ended up on Pornhub.
Oh my god. You know what? I should post it to Pornhub.
You
should. Just as a meme.
You should.
We'll make a Pornhub account just for the podcast.
Well, somebody
and then
on one of my groups.
When we have the links and we're sharing it, you can find us on YouTube. You can join the Facebook group, the Twitter. Oh yeah, don't forget to check us out on Pornhub as well.
Pornhub.
We're very prominent on Pornhub nowadays. Tons of subscribers.
You know what's really funny?
Huh?
I was surfing one day, and Goss, that fucker that bailed on us that night, was like,
yeah.
By the way, you can watch the B movie on Pornhub.
Oh my god. Of course. The B movie's everywhere. That shit's such a meme.
The whole movie was on Pornhub.
That's fantastic. Well, next time I feel like watching the B movie, I know where to go.
Oh, speaking of Pornhub, I don't know if your wife watches that show 16 and Pregnant or whatever the fuck that is.
We don't really watch TV. All she watches is anime. She's a weeb.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I've got my shows like Forged in Fire and I watch Supernatural. I'm a Supernatural geek, but
she used to watch that.
Forged in Fire, Master of Arms, that kind of shit is what I watch for the most part. Because let's face it, people making shit with fire and metal is pretty fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
So, what the fuck was I talking about?
The shows you watch. You having an elderly moment?
There was something else I was going to get to, and then I got sidetracked thinking about the episode that's coming up tomorrow where they're making a fucking American Civil War, American Revolutionary War musket.
Oh, I have no idea where this is going. I thought we were just talking about TV shows. Matter. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I play video games for the most part.
Which video games?
I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 recently.
Anybody out there, please go ahead.
They just gave it away for free on Blizzard, so me and my buds have been playing the hell out of it.
Anybody out there play Destiny 2? Just hit us up on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Leave a gamer tag in the comments.
We will. I don't play too much as far as video games go. The most I go nowadays, because my kids, is like Just Dance, and that's because my daughter loves it. So I do it with her. It gets me my cardio, and she kicks my ass.
Oh my gosh!
She got a perfect score on Let It Snow.
Of course.
And on some Rihanna song or some shit about an umbrella. I don't know what the fuck it was, but
I have no idea. I don't listen to much Rihanna.
Something about an umbrella and shit. I don't know.
The only Rihanna that I go hard to is the Christmas Rihanna music. It's like I don't want a lie for Chris. That one. Yeah. I'll headbang to some Rihanna Christmas music.
My favorite Christmas song, and I don't remember who sings it. Somebody out there is going to tell us because I forgot. It's Merry Motherfucking Christmas.
I haven't heard that one.
All I have to do is look it up on YouTube and you'll hear it. It's Merry Motherfucking Christmas and have a fucked up New Year. It's a rap song, and it's one of the only rap songs in the world I like.
Jeez.
When a girlfriend that I was dating way back in high school, she got me to listen to it.
80 years ago?
Yeah, something like that. 1998.
Oh, damn. You graduated high school 2 years before I was born.
She died. Drunk driver hit her.
Oh shit.
But yeah. Yeah, but she got me to listen to that song. That was yep. Last time I saw her, I met her at Valley Fair, and we made on a roller coaster over and over and over. And I came home and went on a hunting trip, and yep, she died. So.
Oh damn.
Man, shit happens.
How do you make out on a roller coaster? That sounds insanely difficult.
There was more than just making out going on that roller coaster, but we're not going to get into that.
I don't understand you do any of this, especially on a fair roller coaster. You're getting thrown around everywhere. Your dexterity must be insane.
Valley Fair is not a fair. It's called Valley Fair, but it's like a Six Flags.
Ah.
And the roller coaster was a Wild Thing, which I don't even know if it exists anymore.
It's probably dust.
Yeah. It was this giant metal roller coaster, but it's probably long gone now.
Yeah.
Shit, they don't keep those things around for more than 5-10 years nowadays. Anyhow.
Switch those things out a lot.
Yeah. So, fuck, man. How cold is it there?
Fuck, not even.
Not even?
Like 50, I think, is the lowest it's gotten. It's probably like 60 or something right now. It's not cold enough.
That's shorts weather.
It's, oh yeah, it is. It's, if my phone would fucking, 56. There we go. So it's not cold.
I got 6 fucking inches of snow on the ground, and it's like 12 degrees outside.
I wish I could get some fucking snow around here.
No, you don't want the cold. Well, yeah, snow's nice, but you don't want the cold that we get. It's going to get like 50 below, 60 below sometime this winter.
Oh, shit.
I promise you.
Yeah, no,
every year.
It gets like 10 degrees here, like a few times a year, and that's about it.
At least 3 days every year. North Dakota is the coldest place in the world.
Oh, hell yeah.
Somewhere in North Dakota is. And 3 days a year, we are the hottest place in the world.
Oh, you're getting hit with both fucking barrels, aren't you?
Yeah, we have about like 160-degree weather change throughout the year.
Mm.
It's good for you. Builds character.
Builds character.
It's fucking bullshit here.
We just have to deal with the cancerous humidity we have around here.
Hurricanes.
Oh, yeah, and hurricanes. Those are fun.
Communists. Oh. You guys got communists.
Oh, we have we have communists as well. Oh my god, the hurricanes though. So that big one came through. Everyone got ready for it. Like, oh fuck, we're gonna get fucked up by this hurricane, and it fucking yeeted to the south and just never saw it. And then fucking 2 weeks later, we got so ready for this. We had so much fucking water and supplies. 2 weeks fucking later, this big old bitch of a hurricane comes up from the fucking Gulf. And we're like, oh, that's not going to do shit. It's gone across all this land. There's going to be a little gust of wind. That shit fucked us up. We still have like this phone line hanging from the side of our fucking house because the company won't come out here and do anything about it.
Oh, damn.
Like, that shit knocked out our power for like 3 days. It was insane.
Last year, a guy I served with, Chris Quinton, he's down on some island just off of like an island or a jetty or a peninsula, or I don't know what the fuck, down in Florida.
Mm.
And the siding, all the way, like half his house was gone.
Oh shit!
Just gone. This poor bastard had to do all the work, rebuild it, and then guess what? Another fucking hurricane.
The second one came through. Goddamn!
I felt so bad for him, but
I would just build a fucking bunker at that point. Just nothing but a big piece of concrete.
Yeah, Chris used to be a professional DJ, I think. After he owned a hot dog cart. He owned a hot dog cart.
What an entrepreneur!
Yeah, and then he was a professional DJ or radio host or some shit.
Really dipping his toes in all the avenues there, from hot dogs to DJing.
But Chris, if you're listening, we'll have you on. We'd love to have you on for a show.
Yeah, I'd like to know about hot dogs and DJing and how that corresponded in your life.
And I'd love to talk to you about King's Cup. That was some fucking shit, man. God damn. You ever play King's Cup, man?
I haven't.
All right, so you have to have beer. And a copious amount of it.
Of course.
Okay. Now, remember when I was playing, I was in Germany. So the standard for alcohol over there, here it's what, 7.5 tops?
I think so, somewhere around there.
Or it's 5.7? I don't know.
I've seen some 7.8s. I think it's like 8.
Well, Germany is like 13 to 17%.
Hell yeah.
And that's, you can get a lot stronger. Like Ice Vice. They pretty much freeze the beer, and everything that doesn't freeze, they bottle.
Oh, shit.
So you can get fucked up quick on that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we had Giesner and Leischer. They're the local breweries that, in that area. And I think they're running at 18%. Well, we had 2 or 3 cases of each of the half-liter bottles. And we had red Solo cups. And what you do is you fill up your red Solo cup and you pull a card off the top. And if it's a 1, you take, a swig. 2 swigs, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
If you get an ace or a joker, you get to assign an ace. You get to assign someone to take, I think it's like 10 swigs. And you get a joker, you get to assign someone to have an entire bottle of beer.
Oh, damn.
Well, if you get a king, you upend that shit. Not just your shit, everybody else's shit. The king's cup. You fucking drink everybody's shit.
Hell yeah.
Man. We took pictures the night that we played last time. Just, not too long before our deployment. I don't remember a goddamn thing, but holy shit, we were drunk. Somehow I ended up my fucking boxers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I don't have any fucking idea, but shit.
Sounds like a good night.
It was.
I know. I've joined a group recently with my fiance, and it's called like Harriers Hatcheries, and it's called trail hashing. And basically, we pick an area, and they have someone run out and make this trail, and they like leave like either chalk signs or flour, and we basically have to run after them on this trail, and they're beer stops that they make.
Oh shit!
And we started in a comedy club / bar, and drank. It was like everyone paid $20, and they just gave us free PBR, like as much as you wanted.
PBR is pissed, but yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I was basically like drinking water, so I was well hydrated for the run. So I had about 5 or 6 while we were there, probably around 7 actually. Now that I think about it, because I was chugging cups. So we did that, and then we went on the run. So we were chasing down the dude, and we hit another beer stop. So that brings me up to 8 beers. And then there was a runner's trail and a walker's trail. He somehow plotted 2 trails through. Not sure how he did it. Fucking magic. But we were chasing him down, and the runner's trail had a circle on the ground of chalk and a paper bag in it. So we got there, picked it up, and it was like a bottle of peach flavored schnapps or vodka. I think it was one of the 2. I forgot which one it is at this point. I don't remember much of that. But everyone was taking sips of it and trying to get it down. No chases or anything with us. So we're all like chugging on a little bit. And we get about halfway down the bottle, and I'm like, you know what? We've been here for way too long, and we're going to take too long to get to the next stop. So I just pounded the last half of the bottle. And I was like, oh, God. So we started running again, and I was like pretty well off at this point. I was pretty destroyed. And we get to the next beer stop, and they have a beer funnel. So
oh shit!
I funneled a beer, and I was super drunk. This has been over. This is a pretty short period of time too, and I realized I thought running drunk would be terrible, but I realized it's actually great. Because you can't feel your legs being terrible when you're running.
Yep.
So you're like, oh, dude, I can just run forever. This is no fucking problem. I don't
That's
feel my
why we
legs
used
at
to
all.
be drunk when we showed up for PT in the morning.
Oh, exactly. So we finish the run, and we get back to the bar. I'm destroyed, and we sit down for the comedy show, and then I had like 3 or 4 more beers. Oh man, I was having a great time.
So, have you ever had a tanker?
Isn't that like the big cups with the little lid things on top, like a tanker?
Oh no, that's a tankard.
Oh, tankard.
I'm talking about a tanker.
Oh no.
You take a giant bowl, okay?
Yeah.
You take an entire 5th of vodka. You dump that motherfucker in there.
Oh boy.
And then you take yourself a nice little carton of orange juice and you dump that motherfucker in there. And you pass straws to everybody around the bowl.
Sounds like a community screwdriver.
Pretty much. But no one's allowed to stop drinking until that motherfucker's gone.
That sounds great.
Dude, you get so fucked up.
Goddamn.
Oh, that's part of that. We did one of those in Frankfurt that time. I took that guy up to up to Frankfurt and, destroyed everything that he believed.
Of course.
Oh, it was horrible.
If you're going to make bad decisions, you might as well make all of the bad decisions.
Yes, especially if it's your first time making the bad decisions.
Oh,
Get it all at once.
You got to go all out.
That way you know what you do and do not like with the bad decisions.
Oh, yes. All right,
the best part about it.
You ready about to wrap up?
Yep, I'm good.
Word. Okay. So, yeah, everyone, a little recap at the end here. 22 a day. Do not forget it. Think about it. Like, call someone you served with after this. Like, you hear this, you hear the end. Call someone you served with and just check on them, man. Like, make sure they're okay.
Call them, send them a Facebook message, knock on their goddamn door.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just hit somebody up.
Just make sure
and if you're in the service, walk the next door down to your fucking barracks room and knock on the door.
Yeah,
make sure they're fucking okay.
Just make sure everyone's okay. Just be there for everyone,
All right. We'll see you, I don't know when, but we'll talk,
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Whenever the next podcast is.
Yep. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Oh.
Bye.